doing?
And the only reason I even know who Omar is when he was beefing with Kev. And I see he was in that live when Kev was in the green screen of Patrick. And I'm pretty sure that was the only reason he was over there. All right, Ray, just let me know when you're going to talk and I'll put myself on mute. See if that works.
Okay. See, yeah, when you're on mute, I don't echo. Maybe it's feedback from whatever's going on in your background that's like got my background. Because right now,
I
as
have
soon
no
as,
idea, but hold on. Let me try something real quick.
yeah, something is happening. She said it might be your mic. I don't know if you're talking in your mic or whatever.
How'd that sound? That sound better?
Let me talk. Oh, yeah, much better.
All right, good. All right, cool. I just put my headphones on.
Oh, okay, maybe that. I'm like, something is happening.
Yeah, that's that. Again, only reason I know who Omar is because he was beefing with Kev that one time. That's the only way. That's how I was introduced to Omar. So again, of course, you know who I am, right? So I'm gonna need any of y'all people that's mutual with this fool to go ahead and share the live to him or send the screen recording because my brother, you got 24 hours to clean this shit up, or my foot will be planted on your neck. I'm gonna give you the same warning I gave motherfucking Vessel. And Vessel cleaned that shit with up in 24 hours. You got that same motherfucking deal.
Wait, where Vessel disappeared to?
Vessel's still here. He my mutual.
I never see him on the app anymore.
He goes live like every other day.
Oh, see, I don't follow me because I don't follow him. But so who is this Omar person? I don't even know who he is. I wouldn't have known he was so associated with Pat. But it wasn't during a time when we were talking a great deal about Patrick's brutalizing his children. Was
So
that
this
during that
was
time?
posted, this was posted on 10/16/2023. And I just saw it. Cause I'd have been said something to his ass. I want to know, what does he mean all the stuff that Blazee did to him? I would like to know what the hell you talking about. Because the only thing Blazee did to Patrick was beat his ass for talking about my son and expose him for all the lies and his child abusing ass shit. So
And who's Moonshine or Moonlight? Who is that?
I don't know. But he was dry snitching like shit to Patrick, talking about they was reporting his page. But Patrick is the king of reporting.
Sure is.
So
I
nobody
know
giving
he
shit
reports
about
me.
nobody reporting his page. All he do is send his followers out to report people.
I really think it's his followers who are reporting me in general because as soon as I say anything about Patrick, then my live starts to get impacted. I don't personally I don't enjoy beefing with Petty because I don't like to attack other black women. It's just not fun for me. I don't have the same venom as if I was talking about some palm colored person. Attacking black people. I think it's embarrassing when we do that. We putting on a show for them, and I don't really care to be entertaining. I generally don't do posts, but I was responding to what she had already started. Go Blaze, go Blaze, go Blaze. I went out to have some.
I was sitting here talking the whole time I was on mute. My bad.
Oh,
I'm like, why she just go over talk me like that? I'm on mute. My bad.
oh. I
Yeah,
was talking
so
because your phone was on a pause.
yeah. I was fixing the background, but I'm sitting here talking like you could hear me and shit, and you couldn't even hear me.
Mm-mm.
So, uh, the whole thing. I know the type of person you are, Ray, and you definitely do not like beefing with black women. But again, you still not gonna put up with no shit either.
Period.
And again, I don't know. Just because I know it was mostly because I was you came in my live and this all transpired on my live is the only reason she had something to say about you. And plus, the petty pushers and llamas don't really like you in the first freaking place. Cause they all weird over there and they all hold once one hold a grudge, they all hold a grudge. Like y'all can't even think, like they can't think for themselves.
They're group thinkers.
Yes. But for Petty, for you to say she came on camera with all this makeup on, and then you put up all these pictures with more makeup than she got on, what does that say about you?
Yo,
and you still ain't win.
Fact.
And still ain't win. Like Petty, none of them pictures even compare. I'm not trying to compare y'all two, but you putting this stuff out here.
It was sad.
And I don't think Petty an ugly woman. I do not think you're an ugly woman, Petty. But there's levels to this shit, okay?
And we're not on the same level. I don't care how much red lipstick you put on, how much gray weave you put down your back. I give face. And most of my pictures is with my hair pulled back. I always give face. But I was thinking, I'm like, damn, I feel like I must have really hit a nerve for her to respond so quickly. Like, to make a whole video of you pulling out a trash can in your army fatigue.
God. And I ain't even gonna hold you. Sometimes Petty be thinking she got that shit on and it be looking like shit. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That's that down. I don't know where she's from, but up where we live
Georgia.
at, that's not gonna work.
She from Georgia.
She in the A dressing like that?
That's what I'm saying. So we can't even use that excuse from where she from. Nope.
You in the A dressing like that?
I mean, that I lived in Atlanta and they can definitely put on some gear and they know how to, hook it up. But I don't know what happened to Petty. I don't know. Don't ask me.
She's in the A. I didn't know she was in the A now.
And then what projection? What, talking about Petty? Petty don't do nothing but project. Like I said,
she started this, y'all. Like, if you don't know the backstory, ask before you come in making comments.
I'm about to say she definitely started it with you from yesterday because this ain't because I was the one talking about Petty going over the recap of her live. And you came up here to tell me that she is not friends with anybody on this app. Something that she said out of her own mouth.
Yes, I was just confirming it. And I was just basically saying that don't expect her to be like this loyal human being because she said out of her own mouth she's not friends with anyone. I'm going to somebody find that snippet where she said that.
I have it. All I got to do is dig in the crates because she said it plenty of time. Yeah,
she's not friends with anyone.
And the one person,
I'm not surprised that she would take a shot at Nosy, talking about she does sugar booger.
And then, like I said, the only one person that she called her friend on this app, what did she do to her? Crap.
Yeah.
Try to, end her career or whatever the hell she was trying to do. Stole her idea, just like she did her cousin.
I mean, I don't know really I feel like she's creating this beef because she wants to get that 21K for her gut to put in her butt. That's the only thing I could think of because she's going to need a lot of work and it's going to cost her a grip. And if you want to stay in one of those hospitals afterwards so they can massage you so your butt won't be hard and all that stuff, you're going to have to spend some dollars to do that. And so that's what I think it is. I don't think it's for no car. That just doesn't add it to me.
Ooh, I don't know how y'all go through stuff like that.
Yeah, she's going to have to get a whole reconstruction and all of that stuff. I mean, and so that's what I'm thinking it's for. And I'm not knocking anybody that gets their body done. That's you. And that I think I'm pro black woman, pro woman. You do whatever you need to do. But don't cause beef with women just so that you can get money. Because that's you doing that video, talking about my teeth, talking about I'm selling T-shirts to buy Blazee's house. I think she said that because I think she was stupid. She thought you was like stupid enough to respond and think that was some actual truth to that.
But the thing about it, I was there. I know it's not true, so I was there.
I had no clue what she's talking about. I'm like, what? So it's just, I'm like, I don't know what she's hoping. I know she's hoping to accomplish that 21K any means necessary. And it's desperation. That's what that's looking like. Cause so I think she's no longer working for Nosy Bystander. And that was a nice little penny.
Yeah, she definitely don't. She is not Stephanie's mod anymore. So she's definitely not working for her as far as her mod is anymore. I don't know about the network or anything.
I believe so. That was some extra money coming in. And I know Stephanie will pay you a nice chunk of change if you do anything.
It's always 10K or 20K.
I know. It's always a great deal of money. And then they will monitor any money someone else gets. If you get $200 up here, they talk about they crowdfunding. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, y'all up here begging for $21,000.
And then you telling people it's to get a new used car, after you turn in your leased car. When you turn in a leased car, you just go ahead and lease another car. You don't need $21,000 to get a new lease for a new car. That's not how it works.
And I don't know what is going on. I think people can say anything out their mouths. Like a lot of these content creators are schemers, and schemer is a word, guys. I think that you guys really need to read. But they scheming and scamming.
Exactly.
That's what
same
it is.
thing. It's same thing with Aunt Karen. She lied to the public to raise money because she didn't get fired while she's on FMLA. That's impossible. Ain't no corporation, no job is going to fire you while you on maternity leave using FMLA because that's a whole lawsuit that could bankrupt them.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think they bank on their following to be very stupid. I'm telling you, because some of the stuff that they come up with, they must not think a lot about the people who follow them in order for them to think that they're going to believe them and still support them nonetheless. Because there is just no way. Like the stuff that they say, they really bank on their following not to be that smart. Because they know that a lot of their followers are group thinkers. Period.
I need them not to be group think and be that fucking stupid. There's no way. A lot of these people are grown and have their life together and know how finances work. Ain't no way y'all can be that stupid. If y'all all out here, I'm pretty sure have bought a car at one time and point in your life. You have leased a car at one point in your life. When if any of y'all leased a car and needed $21,000 to get another one?
I don't even know how that even came out of her mouth. Is she trying to lease another car or is she trying to pay cash for another car? She said
she's trying to get another car. She said once she turns her car in, because the lease is up, and I think she said in a couple months.
She said April.
She's going to lease another car.
So then you don't need nothing to lease a car.
Exactly. That's what I was telling her. But she put this out here.
They bank on their followers to be real. I think they believe their followers are dumb. Because there is no way you could put that together and think that's like logic at all. I'm not saying that they are, but I believe they bank on them being like that. Believable. There's always some kind of con going on amongst them.
Is Sobe in here? Somebody let me. Is Sobe, you in here, bro? See if he in here. Hold on. Cause he got all the video. Cause I want somebody to, his other page I'm not following and it's private.
I mean, if he wants to come up, he can. I can go back down. But
no, I wanted you to watch these videos that he put up of Aunt Karen, all the people that's been questioning why she think it's okay for her to lie to the public. about this GoFundMe. Hold on, I'm still trying to see if I can get it. Okay, I'm gonna just play the audio to this one, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear it pretty good because I got my headphones on.
I gotta mute.
Okay.
Karen that is now doing all right, y'all gotta clue me in. There's a content creator named Aunt Karen that is now doing a GoFundMe for $10,000. And when you read the description, she says that she had a child, and on May 30th, her job called her and laid her off, to where on June 1st, she went to the hospital and doesn't have health insurance. Some don't sound right to me, because when you go out on maternity leave, which is FMLA, your job is protected under FMLA. And everybody in the comments is talking about the EEOC, and she's not really responding to that. But as far as I know, your job is protected under FMLA. Let's say because they go under a financial hardship, the whole thing is just closing down and it's not protected. I ain't never seen somebody's insurance get canceled in a day. They at least give you 30 days. So y'all got to be careful. And this is what's tripping me out. These supposed to be major content creators because she has over 1 million. I remember when she was ridiculing the young lady, the Apple Store Queen, about how she was taking care of her children and things like that. And now here you are begging for your baby. This is how this thing be switching up on people. And I hope y'all are getting some Social Security quarters. I hope you are turning in them 1099s and paying for that FICA, that Medicare, and that Social Security tax so y'all could get you a Social Security check. Because if y'all are begging right now, making money, how you think you're going to live later on when you get old and you don't even have a job and you don't have a pension? I hope y'all got y'all quarters. I've been had my quarters. I've been working since I was 17 years old. I've been had my quarters. I can stop right now and I'm good. I hope y'all got y'all quarters, because begging right now at this young age, letting you know what you're going to be facing when you get old in these streets. And it ain't pretty.
She told no lies in any of that. None.
That was so much common sense. I know they not used to that.
Not
That
at
was
all.
plain and simple. Family medical leave of absence. They cannot follow you. First, what was she? First of all, was she? She can be on family medical leave slash, and she can also take a leave of absence for, you know, when she's going to have her baby or maybe she's on bed rest. That's another thing.
Well, she already stated she went out on maternity leave. Those were her exact words.
So if she's on maternity leave, she does, and she's on a family, because there are two different things, by the way. They're not the same thing. The only purpose for family medical leave of absence is to keep your job. So FMLA does not fire anyone. That's why I don't understand what she's talking about.
Hold on, I got another one to play. Give me a second. And I don't even think I heard this one yet.
Karen, there's a whole lot that I don't play with you about. But this fucking GoFundMe for $10,000 after you just had your baby is something I'm about to play with. Because here's the thing. You said you just had your baby and they called you 2 days after you had your baby while you're on maternity leave and they laid you off from your job. Which, I'm going to keep it a stack with you, I already don't believe. I don't believe that happened. That sounds illegal as fuck. And I think that they at least know it's illegal as fuck and they know who you are, so they wouldn't play with you like that. But whatever. And because this illegal as fuck thing happened, instead of contacting an attorney, you have created a GoFundMe account in which the people from the internet are supposed to fund this $10,000. And what exactly does this go toward? And I'm gonna try to keep it real short and cute because I really like Aunt Karen's sister. But that is not the purpose of mutual aid. This is why the village has all of its resources exhausted, because you do shit like this. Aunt Karen, you have other resources at your disposal to ask people for money. Those people should be donating to Gaza, Operation Olive Branch, and everybody else. Not you, because you got laid off 2 days after you had your baby. When you have such a large internet following, there's other ways to get that money by tomorrow. And your immediate response being to tell us that you got laid off and expect us to foot the bill of what you're talking about seems completely disingenuous. Especially when, if what you said happened, you have quite the lawsuit on your hands, love. You don't need us or $10,000. You gonna be fine. Karen.
Well, that sounds like more common sense to me.
Child, that was so common. That was some common sense talking. Blaze, you have to tell me who these people are because I'm going to follow all of them. Those are my people. Like these guys, this is common sense thinking.
Got you. I'll send you the link to all the videos. No problem.
And there's something called the EEOC, sweetheart. There's something called the EEOC, baby. You get fired, wrongful termination, especially while you're on maternity leave. That was approved. There is a process for all these things. You must be approved for maternity leave. You must be approved from FMLA. And this is not something they just slap stick and give to you. You have to get documents filled out and everything. I have had FMLA. You have to get documents filled out. If you fail to respond to the documents that is needed and you're on a leave of absence, they can terminate you if you're not covered by FMLA. But if you say that you took a maternity leave, which has to be fulfilled by your job, your employer, those documents must be filled out. So they can't just up and fire you. That's not how it works. That is a contractual agreement. We're giving you this amount of time for you to take this leave of absence to get yourself back together, and then you can come back. And if you cannot come back, then you need to bring us further documents. That's how that works. So you're making this shit up. I didn't even know she had the baby, so it's on and popping. Send me all them people that's talking. She's lying. And I agree with the second woman. They know who Aunt Karen is. She has over 1 million palm color followers that would love to eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There is no way that they would take it upon themselves to follow her in the midst of a maternity leave. You know what would happen? That's $1 million lawsuit. Why is she asking for 10,000? I don't know what she needs, and I want to know what she needs the money for. What do you need the money for? Your baby's home. You didn't prepare for your child when you was on that leave of absence, bringing home your full paycheck.
Gonna do a story time, but because
Here go another video.
and she wants to play and take my stuff down, I'm gonna go ahead and do a story time for you as to how she ended up asking y'all for fucking chump change. So back in the fall of 2023, I was on live minding my business as usual, and people were asking me questions about
I
black
remember
this,
this
black
guy.
that.
This is the guy that always
And then we
beat
got to
Paris.
talk about South Africa. And then for some reason, everybody in my chat started talking about all these South African women was talking about me in this chat, going off about how I look and all this stuff. So I matched the energy as an Atlanta boy does. And in true South African fashion, nobody could take the same energy back. So while these women were disrespecting me for being an African-American dude, they got in their feelings because, like I said, I'm from Atlanta, so I'm going to match your energy. And then all I knew was the next day, these two influencers, actually three, created this whole story, took me completely out of
I know
context,
Patrick was a part of
only
that.
took portions of my life to make this story that I'm some self-hating mixed man who don't like South African women. Now I'm just sitting here like, y'all full of yourselves because I'm American. If you know anything about Americans, I don't give a fuck about nobody outside of America. Period. But anywho, a few influencers, including Aunt Karen, decided this was their time to destroy my profile and let's get him out of here by doing the typical mixed boy route of he's self-hating, he don't like black people, get him out of here.
Really?
And then it picked up so much traction because these hating folks kept trying to put, dirt on me that I had to go create a video. So once Aunt Karen and these two South African content creators saw that didn't affect my following or my traction, they decided to go down a little whirlpool and decide, we're going to destroy his name. Aww.
Definitely
And
Aunt
then this
Karen.
also led these two South African content creators and also Miss Aunt Karen to go play with Hoodoo Voodoo. But like I said in my last video, I come from a different bloodline, so I know I look like this, but my ancestors are something else, which is how Miss Aunt Karen ended up like this.
Oh,
Damn,
wow.
can I see that video?
All right, hold
They
on.
was putting all kind of spells on me, all kind of
Hold on, I started over.
spells on me. You know,
Trying to do spells and voodoo work.
Sound like Voodoo Babe, and I'm not going to say the other
Wow.
person name. Hold on 1 second. I think I know who he talking about. I know I seen this dude before because he used to be in Paris all the time.
That's so rotten of them.
Hold on. Let me know if you hear echo once I take my headphones out, okay?
All right, I'm gonna mute because I'm
You
not
get
gonna
an
say
echo?
this.
You got an echo, Ray? Okay, you just going on mute? Okay.
story time, but because TikTok wants to play with me and she wants to play and take my stuff down, I'm gonna go ahead and do a story time for you as to how she ended up asking y'all for fucking chump change. So back in the fall of 2023, I was on live minding my business as usual, and people were asking me questions about black this, black that. And then we got to talk about South Africa. And then for some reason, everybody in my chat started talking about all these South African women was talking about me in this chat, going off about how I look and all this stuff. So I matched the energy as an Atlanta boy does. And in true South African fashion, nobody could take the same energy back. So while these women were disrespecting me for being an African American dude, they got in their feelings because, like I said, I'm from Atlanta, so I'm gonna match your energy. And then all I knew was the next day, these two influencers, actually three, created this whole story, took me completely out of context, only took portions of my life to make this story that I'm some self-hating mixed man who don't like South African women. Now I'm just sitting here like, y'all full of yourselves because I'm American. If you know anything about Americans, I don't give a fuck about nobody outside of America. Period. But anywho, a few influencers, including Aunt Karen, decided this was their time to destroy my profile and let's get him out of here by doing the typical mixed boy route of he's self-hating, he don't like black people, get him out of here. And then it picked up so much traction because these hating folks kept trying to put, dirt on me that I had to go create a video. So once Aunt Karen and these two South African content creators saw that didn't affect my following or my traction, they decided to go down a little whirlpool and decide, we're going to destroy his name. Aww. And then this also led these two South African content creators and also Miss Aunt Karen to go play with Hoodoo Voodoo. But like I said in my last video, I come from a different bloodline, so I know I look like this, but my ancestors are something else, which is how Miss Aunt Karen ended up like this.
Oh, damn.
They was putting all kind of spells on me, all kind of spells on me, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get me out of this planet Earth, and, well, they messed around and found out. And also to that South African girl, I saw that live when you was in the clinic and you was sitting on the stretcher crying because you said your man did some and then kicked you out on the highway and then you had to walk back to the gas station.
Who is he talking
and
about?
Then you had to call your boss and it was embarrassing because not everybody at your job knows what's happening to you at the house. And then you went back to the clinic and when they were trying to question you, you sat there and said, it's okay. I don't want the man of my kids to end up in jail. So with all that being said, that's the story time of how I'm the king warlock around here. And that people mess around found out that I come from a bloodline that's very old, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't grow up praised in Baptist and Methodist. Not me. So I wasn't going to do a story time. And ladies, this is why you have to do your healing before you decide that divesting is your answer. I'm a product of a black woman that divested. So I seen what a lot of y'all don't see before you get in there. So let me tell you how she ended up in this situation outside of karma. See, Aunt Karen.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and respond to this dumbass comment, okay? Do a little research. A company can do layoffs while an employee is on leave. No, they can't. When you are FMLA, you cannot be fired when you're on maternity leave. You cannot be fired. Period. Or that's a lawsuit. Do your research and put down the Hennessy, okay? It's affecting your brain.
Exactly. Of course, you can fire someone. Anybody can get fired. But the consequences of firing someone while they're on FMLA or while they're on maternity leave would be so grave that nobody would ever take the risk. No real employer would ever take the risk. They would lose everything. That's a
How the hell
million.
Mujin get up here? Who did that?
I don't know. But what's up, everyone?
What's going on?
They would
Mujin?
lose their
Who did
minds.
that?
What's
I
up?
didn't even see you in the damn box.
I seen him. I ain't seen him in the box. I seen him in the comments.
I was just about to
Exactly.
say.
Hold on 1 second, Mujin. Let me let this video play.
So, and ladies, this is why you have to do your healing before you decide that divesting is your answer. I'm a product of a black woman that divested. So I seen what a lot of y'all don't see before you get in there. So let me tell you how she ended up in this situation outside of karma. See, Aunt Karen, she was one of those girls who was never picked. No black boys picked her. White boys didn't pick her, but she was more hurt by the black boys. Mainly off the fact that she was probably weird and she just didn't fit in and people just weren't checking for her. So what she decided was her answer is, oh, man, they're not worth nothing. I'm gonna go to white team because I guess they're supposed to treat y'all better. But see, when you don't do your healing, you end up like her, thinking that you're about to run to the YT world and be living your best married couple life, and all you did was literally bring your trauma to another group of people.
Oh my God.
And you literally attracted the same.
Sorry, hold on 1 second. Hennessy. No. The answer is no. It can be a mass layoff all they want. They cannot fire anybody that's on maternity leave using FMLA. It's a lawsuit.
Hey, Blaze, I got one question, man.
And then she didn't even have no damn job. So that's a whole lie in the first place. What's up, Mujin?
Just to piggyback off of that last statement, how is it that we find out you technically had two sources of income and you still have the audacity to ask for another GoFundMe? This is the second one I can definitely count if we're not talking about the hospital one. I'm not sure if she did one for the hospital one because remember, she was going to sue those.
No, she did. All I remember is her doing one for when she was supposed to move and she moved in with her now husband.
Yeah.
She raised over $21,000.
Yeah, everybody called that out. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? Like I don't think, to be fair, I don't think anybody's like really buying into it. I mean, you do got a lot of like not so very intelligent people. I'm gonna respect your live and not say the things that I normally say to people that I don't respect. But not very bright people who are, not very bright people. And I don't think she's gotten to 2K yet. She hadn't even raised 2K yet. I think a lot of people.
I think it was at like $1,000 last time. I seen like 1,300.
No, it was 1,400 last I checked. I mean, you can just go to it right now. But yeah.
Hold on, let me finish playing this video. Then we can get into the conversation.
I'm a product of
I wanted
a
to
black
finish this real
woman
quick.
that divested. So I seen what a lot of y'all don't see before you get in there. So let me tell you how she ended up in this situation outside of karma. See, Aunt Karen, she was one of those girls who was never picked.
He reading her. I ain't even gonna hold you.
White boys
blocked
didn't
me.
pick her, but she was more hurt by the black boys. Mainly off the fact that she was probably weird and she just didn't fit in and people just weren't checking for her. So what she decided was her answer is, oh, man, they're not worth nothing. I'm gonna go to white team because I guess they're supposed to treat y'all better. But see, when you don't do your healing, you end up like her, thinking that you're about to run to the YT world and be living your best married couple life, and all you did was literally bring your trauma to another group of people, and you literally attracted the same man in a different body. I sit here and talk about black men all day, and now look at you. Now you're a black woman, breadwinner in your house, and you're literally taking care of a white tea man.
Wow.
That's why you have to heal. Divesting, do all this stupid shit. You're not going to be healed. All you're going to do is attract the same man. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but dusty men are in every group of people. Let's use Gary Owens, for example. Now, this pretty ass woman right here helped this man come up.
Sure did.
Took him from the trailer parks brushed him up, put him out there, and she was the reason his fans are all this. But what did he do? Did exactly what a man's gonna do. Got in the game, got his options, started to play, and he left her and them high yellow kids behind.
He out here giving out
To
facts.
understand, other groups of men will still use you for your resources and what they can get out of you because you did not heal your pick-me traits and tactics. So you're susceptible to people who are going to use you. And ladies, this is why
I ain't gonna lie, he read her ass.
Yo, what's his page?
May Floyd, M-A-L-F-O-Y.
Malfoy.
Yeah.
Mal.
Yeah, she
Malfoy.
That's exactly what I've been telling them about you, Karen. That's exactly what I've been saying 3 years now. You was one of them women that didn't get picked by the black boys. You didn't get picked by nobody. You was, like I said, you was probably weird. And this is the reason why you in the position that you in. You thought that white boy was going to be different, didn't you?
Again, she's collecting. She got her verification. She read a lot of people to filth just to get that blue check, which means that technically that blue check should have been, sending her some type of income because she'll say literally anything just to keep just to maintain it and just to get that TikTok check. She's getting paid by TikTok. You mean to tell me now all of a sudden she actually had a job? So that's two sources of income with that guy. And here's another thing. Again, I'm back in the Middle East. From what I understand, in Sunni Islam, a Muslim woman does not date or marry a non-Muslim man, and unless he converted to Islam, that shit is haram.
Haram.
Haram. Yep. Haram.
She wants to get picked, but she's never going to get picked. And I when he said they was trying to do hoodoo and voodoo, they tried to do hoodoo and voodoo on me too. Didn't work though.
Me too.
They tried.
Voodoo
and
Babe
it
made a
all
whole
bounces
video
back
of it.
to you. It's sent unjustly. That's the secret to that. Unjust things sent has to return back. That was an unjust sent. No, half of the time they just picking on you because you're defending yourself.
Or I have like a lot of weird rejects coming at me. I think she blocked me on this account because I literally screenshotted the question. So you mean to tell me you had two sources of income to include TikTok, and you mean to tell me, like I said, I basically asked her the question: are you saying you married a white bum? Because that's two sources of income, and this is the second time you're asking for a donation. At least this isn't the first time, and she immediately blocked me. So
I want to be clear. Karen got fired last year, I believe it was, sometime maybe right before the beginning of last year, because she was recording people at her job. She got fired, and Karen ain't never get another job, so she didn't get fired. She's under her husband's insurance, I'm guaranteeing you, because he better have a damn job because he helped her pay for that. He helped her pay for that blue check. So again, Karen just lying to the public, trying to drum up money, and which is illegal because that's theft by deception.
Well,
Even if you had the job,
about it.
even if she had the job she's saying that she got fired from, they're not going to fire you when you are on maternity leave using FMLA. That is too much of a big lawsuit. You trying to tell us that they fired you because they were cutting back financially and cutting back people's position. So why in the world would they fire you and possibly put a lawsuit on them if they are already financially strapped? That doesn't make any sense.
Even if they're financially
you're not going to lose your insurance in 2 days.
The company should have like some type of insurance to make sure that she's paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
To make sure she's getting some type of pay. Shouldn't the company have something set up to where she's collecting unemployment and all the other shit?
Well,
also?
she would have to file for the unemployment first. But again, what's wrong with her going down and receiving some government assistance? Go fill out for some food stamps like anybody else. There's no shame in that. If you need money to help take care of your child, sign up for some WIC, sign up for some food stamps, sign up for some government assistance. The only way you would be denied if you know, because you married and you have two incomes in that house and your income is too high.
And I think the TikTok income has been, that's the only.
Hold on 1 second, Mujin. Hey, Kev, I just seen you come in. I need you to, if you can, I need you to share this live to Omar, because Omar got to come in here and clear some shit up with me. Because me and him got a problem right now.
What's up, Kev?
I'm not trying to drag you in the middle of nothing. I just need somebody to share the live, because dude need to come clear some shit up with me, or I'm going to have put my foot on his neck like the rest of these motherfuckers. But yeah. No shade to you, Kev. You know, they ain't got nothing to do with you. I just need somebody to share the live, because me and him got a problem.
Okay, wait a minute. How you asking me? What's popping, folks? We talking about Aunt Karen right now in her GoFundMe and her lying about being fired while she was on FMLA.
Well, she didn't, to be fair, she didn't say she was fired. She said laid off.
Hold on one sec, Kev. I'm going to let you see this, right? Because I don't know.
Laid off and fired are two different things. If we want to be technical,
I'm gonna let you see it. Hold on, Mujin.
Well, laid off, she's still not getting an income.
Go on mute real quick, everybody.
She can apply for unemployment, though.
Kev,
that's what I was trying to say earlier. If she's laid off, she can get unemployment. Why? To me, it's the audacity of.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I need y'all to go on mute 1 second. I just want to show this to Kevin, and then I'm gonna get done with this. So this is why I'm asking you to share the live to Omar, because me and him gonna have a problem. Hold on, let me turn this off real quick. Oh shit, let me turn it up.
She been reporting you. I got night, bro. She went and reported your shit. She been reporting you. Oh, why? Because I don't know. I guess because of the shit that them Blazee was doing to you or whatever. I don't know. And when I talked to her, I told her, I said, hey, whatever that man is. Why would you wait? Hold on. I want Moonshine to come here and confirm that, because I don't want anyone to. I want to make sure that we're not lying on that woman. I sent all my people the inboxes of when she talked to me and she was asking about it, and then I talked to her personally on the phone, and then she came on my live and admitted that she reported you, bro, on my live. My people in here, they can tell you they're not making it up. Look at this. I thought Moonshine loved me. Yeah, she is. She's like, I reported him. And then that's when I kicked them off because they were reporting my page. And then somebody told her how to delete the reports, and that's why she only pulled up reports from June. She couldn't. I
didn't know you could delete reports.
Enough where she was reporting all of our shit. Because then she was like, I haven't reported Omar. I ain't reported nobody. I was like, then where the report of Genty at? Then if you said on my live, it said you reported Genty, why that one not showing up? She deleted that shit too. They all be lying, dog. And then the thing about me is, I don't have a clean pass because.
Don't got a clean pass, huh, Omar? But I want to know, why in the fuck you think it's okay to bring up my name, and what the fuck did I do to Patrick besides expose him for being a child abuser and beating his ass for talking about my child? So, Kev, I ain't trying to drag you into nothing. I just need somebody to share the lie to him so I know he got it. Because me and him got a problem right now, and he going to have to clear this shit up, and he got 24 hours to do it. My bad, y'all.
Okay, as I was saying, and we can all agree, if she was laid off, as she said, the company should have things set in place to where she's, not friggin' in a damn poorhouse, basically. They should have like parameters and like insurance measures to make sure she's not in a damn poorhouse, especially if she just had a baby and all the other shit. And then again, she's collecting a blue check. I know she has a blue check, which means she gets paid every time, she gets a certain amount of views on TikTok. And I don't think it's happening anymore. Like that one white dude that went viral saying "What's up, my N-word?" That said "What's up, my nigga?" and then say, "See, I can say it and get away with it while driving." She tried to drag him, and he's in the comments laughing at her. He's in her comments laughing at her. I'm like, you know what? This cancel culture stuff isn't working anymore, even for her. Like, the more people like her have oversaturated this thing to go around. Ooh, this person is racist. Ooh, I'm a real social justice advocate and all other stuff. The more the more the well runs dry. If that makes sense. So
Well, I know this. I'm over Karen and her bullshit. Like
Yeah.
seriously, because again, this ain't no different from when the first time I found out about her last GoFundMe when she raised that 21K and said she was supposed to move and get her sister a new security system, and she did none of that. She did none of it.
it doesn't cost much to get like a Glock and to get the right training and the right
I guarantee you, Karen doesn't even probably know how to use a firearm.
let alone
You're
being in a
supposed to
fight.
get classes. I believe she was supposed to get like a bodyguard and all this other nonsense, and none of that shit happened.
And everybody and all the other mutuals were all, we're gonna help protect Aunt Karen, blah 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 blah. See, those racist white T men are coming after Aunt Karen. I'm like, and again,
She married one. Let's be real. She
no,
met,
no. Let's
she
be
met
real.
that white man in what's his name? Misfit Patriots Discords.
I don't know about that.
You remember
I do know that.
Yeah, I know about it.
Look, I
know about it.
I wasn't
That's exactly
I wasn't
where
in his
she met him
Discord.
at.
I wasn't in his Discord. We were in the Instagram chats back then. There was stuff,
Misfit Patriot?
yeah, there was stuff about, Aunt Karen possibly being a prostitute, and because back then, no, back then she was all about, I like to peg white men and all that other stuff. She's one of them type of
Well, that's
squirrels.
what she's saying. So Lord have mercy, what's she doing to her husband now? I don't want to know.
I mean, she put a sex toy on a table that the
We
kid
remember
eats
that.
off of.
That's the first time I seen Karen when she put that up.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could delete reports. I never heard of that.
And then and again, like, remember, before Womblands, before Lands was exposed for being just a player and all the other stuff, she was all about, oh, I'll never snitch on daddy. She was like, trying to rizz up on him and all that other stuff. But hey,
That's exactly what she did. You remember he put up that video taking the knife out of his back. He was that was towards Karen.
yeah, he was mad. Yeah, like. And like it wasn't just her. Everybody ate it up as soon as then they all had to dial back. Oh wait, we're supposed to be against white people, white T women. See this white T woman's tears, we fell for it. That type of stuff. But again, like and you remember she had an OF before all of this too.
Yep, I remember that because Leola was going around taking pictures off her OF and sending them to people.
Leola's something else.
Mm-hmm.
Damn Leola.
Yeah, but again, like the people are gonna blindly support her regardless. I mean, you got people that blindly support preachers still, even when they get caught up in scandals. So,
well, let's be real. Some of them aren't just blind supporters. Some of them are in on the scam because they split that money up. It's like they take turns making GoFundMe. I guarantee you, before the end of the summer, Patrick will have another GoFundMe up. His turn is coming up soon. Because you remember his GoFundMe went up last year towards the end of the summer.
Or Highland or somebody. But my thing is this. There can't be a lot of money in these GoFundMe. Like, what at best you're gonna pay a friggin' phone bill or something like that. Like, I don't know.
Well,
man.
They don't make no chump changes. Patrick, last time I think he made up almost 10K. I don't think he ever made his goal. She made 21K. What's the other one? Somebody else had a GoFundMe that made a lot of money. Miss Lady Guinevere telling people that she need new teeth and her mouth hurt, but this is the way her teeth been in her entire life. And she still ain't get them fixed.
But again, like.
Right, I'm telling you, they come up with the stupidest reasons, and then once you call them out for it, it's something. Oh, you pocket watching? No, we tired of y'all freaking scamming.
But look at the people who actively give them money, and look at the people who will, like, when you leave a comment like I did, the people who will defend him when you go to their profile picture, if they have one and it's not some anime or cartoon avatar, you can tell that it's a.
Well, every time, I ain't gonna lie, every time I write something in Aunt Karen comments, them motherfuckers don't say a damn thing to me. None of them. They know better.
Oh, no, they know that like they I go back and forth until they learn how to block me. Like somebody was like trying to go at me. A troll account was going at me, and then they tried to like report my videos, and I won the appeals, and I just kept tagging them in all the other videos I had of me going at people like Aunt Karen, Thomas, Patrick, and they just gave up. Like that, like the troll accounts know not to mess with me either. They were like, "You're friends with conservatives and Misfit Patriot." I'm like, and so
Funny thing is, she be trying to play it off, but her and Misfit Patriot have connections towards each other. Because a lot of that stuff that they used to go through with Misfit Patriot, all that shit was manufactured. That's why it was when Patrick and Misfit Patriot was going through it. Misfit Patriot came on here talking about, oh, Patrick's a good guy. I didn't really know he was a cool dude. And then Patrick come back and say, well, Misfit Patriot is cool. Like, these niggas be playing this shit up so they can, raise money off of this app. And they coming in deep.
Yeah, honestly, you know what? That Misfit Patriot thing, like, that is honestly true, because I remember when he made the first video when he was flipping his hat like, welcome to the brug or whatever. Mm-hmm. He put it out there that he was paid by influencers on TikTok to say the hateful shit that he said. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to try to get on my old, hi, Ray. Hi, beautiful. You look so pretty.
All right. Hi.
But I definitely am going to try to look for that video. And also I'm going to try to look for the other video that you made that they deleted from Aunt Karen asking for the money to move, swatted or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I still have it. Lie. I still got every video.
And then I got on Cartel's live one day, and like I said, I love Cartel.
But he was taking up whatever anybody. He told me we was hating on her when I brought up.
He wasn't then though. He wasn't then. I think honestly he dropped me just because the language I was using, it was inappropriate. I'm not gonna lie, but she really pissed me off. But she was on there just spewing hate. And I remember, my last name's Habibullah. My father's Arabic, my mom's black. And to stand in unison with Muslim women, they asked her not to do that. They asked her not to cut her hair and everything. And she still did it for attention.
Oh, when she cut off all her hair? I remember that.
Yeah, when she cut off all her hair. And then not only that, you're married to a man who is Caucasian and who does not practice. So I know that you don't practice because, yes, there are Caucasian people in the Nation of Islam, but they know the role that they play in the nation. You know what I'm saying? And so I had got on Cartel's live or whatever, and I was just telling her, like, girl, like, you've been grifting for so long, it just seemed like second nature to you. Like, then you're asking, like, help Aunt Karen get stable, but you try to dog me in the live talking about when the foe got me fired from my job. Remember when they was calling and saying that I was being racist online and stuff like that? And I had to let my job go for 6 months. I got another job. And then, like I said, I got my job back. But yeah, like, I speak consciously. What's the other dude's name? T. Nathan, whatever. I can't stand him, but you know what he did. But all this stuff that you said is really coming to a head. Now, I will say about you and Cartel, I'm never going to get into that because some of what Cartel says and some of what you say, I definitely agree with. But
you already know we had this conversation. It ain't that deep for me.
Yeah, we already had this conversation, but I just wanted you to know that I definitely support you and Ray the Fixer. I had to make a new page, so me and Ray were friends before, but when you call out bullcrap, you're gonna get trashed. Just like Mudgeon. Like, people didn't know who Mudgeon was until what's that dude, the Bishop dude, put his stuff out there, and then they seen that he was in security and stuff like that, and people stopped coming at him for real. Like, this is all internet beef, fake, corny ass stuff that people, and then, then we get these people who want drama in the comments. Like, I be looking at their pages like, oh my God, what a dusty. You know what I'm saying? What a trifling ass, corny ass, lame ass person is this? Like, my old name was, I'ma say it, I don't give a fuck. And then I was Garrett Stephen Morgan Jobs. That's when all the stuff had went down. But like, I've been in Dr. No Jobs' lives and all that stuff. Like, I form my own opinions about what I think about whoever. But as far as Aunt Karen, like, yeah, she got my page hacked. She got my job hacked. all that stuff. Her and the fold. And then when I told her about the fold, she got mad. That was like a couple months. This is just like a couple months ago. She got mad about me saying something about her on the live. Remember that, Mudgeon?
Yep. She it was the first time I heard her brag about saying I've gotten a lot of people fired and all the other stuff. And I'm like, that's not not a flex. That's actually that's not a flex. That's a fade. And I don't care how many people blindly defend you online. It's like one of these days, it may be years from now. It may be years from now. Somebody may see you. They may see our exorcist or somebody, and maybe a female that looks at one of y'all. Maybe you got one of their people fired. Maybe you put them through something. What if somebody just cold
I don't even see her no more. Our
What if
exodus.
somebody just cold cocks their ass? You know?
I don't see her no more either. Our exes, I don't see her no more either. But she got married on a plantation.
Yep, man. You never forget that.
Racist. Just like Aunt Karen, you're married to a white man who doesn't practice Islam.
That's why
and I know he don't practice because my whole family practice, and you don't show him. You've never really showed him for real. You know what I'm saying? You did that shit for clout. Like,
again, my challenge to her, you know what? If she's really a Muslim, why didn't she do like a GoFundMe to support her come to Arabia, where I'm at right now? Have her go to Mecca for her Hajj.
And I remember when
I guarantee she wouldn't be able to take her husband.
No, she cannot, because he doesn't practice. He doesn't want to practice.
No. But like, have
Mudgeon,
her.
where are you at now? Are you in Germany now, or where are you at?
I'm in Saudi.
Oh, you in Saudi now?
Yeah.
Like I said, I know people that go there, and this is not just me talking on this live. I'm keeping it real. Like, people really be traveling the world and seeing real shit. Like, this is not real shit. Like, this girl grifting, telling why she need 10 bands. What happened when she was supposed to move? How can people keep squatting in the same house? How can people keep talking about Ray to fix her and she be telling the truth? How can people keep believing I speak? Because people be dumb.
Yeah, look, I hate it. Look, I want to say the R word, but I can't on here out of respect for
No,
Blaze.
you better not.
Appreciate it, bro.
A lot of the people that defend them blindly are that, and they even put it in their bio that they are on some kind of spectrum. And I've noticed that this is all they do. They just hang out online waiting for these people to post something and to comment. They scroll all day. They don't do anything. Like, look like Philip. Like Philip. Philip is a prime example.
Yeah.
But
like when Blaze called this all out, remember everybody was calling him corny. Everybody was calling him a hater. They didn't think he was gonna come with that heat, right? And he came with them videos. He came with that heat. Like,
but why is it that they don't
proving itself now 2 years later? Like,
he came with the grenades, y'all.
And notice they went out
and he blew it up.
In the paint. They were going really hard back.
I love that.
Hey, Ray, you had him on your live ASAP though. You would know what it was. Hey, listen, Nehemiah. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get Paw Patrol. Come on. It's okay.
She sounds so cute. Blaze came and blew their whole everything up. And I loved every minute of it. I love that for them.
And then they got to double down on it. Like, I know Patrick likes to double down and say, you people are saying I'm begging, but at least I'm not selling drugs or doing anything else.
No, you're just doing them. And not only that, you guys, when I had my son had to have surgery. He was 4 months on. You remember that, Blaze?
You know I do. I was right there.
And they was talking about him, dogging him. Everybody was trying to send me money. Remember when Granny put me on her thing? I didn't even know her. You know what I'm saying? She put me on her live and stuff. And I sent all that money back. You know why? Because Blaze had my back. And through Blaze, I was able to get help and pay people back and all that stuff. But my son about to be 3 now. Say hi, Nehemiah. Hi, Nehemiah. He said hi, Nehemiah.
What's up, youngin?
Oh, my God.
And you know what? It's just like some of this stuff really affected people personally. Mm-hmm. And like, that's when I met Mudgeon. I'm in love with Mudgeon, and he's all over the world. So I just wish that he would just wait a little bit for me to be able to travel till Nehemiah gets old enough. Cause I
can hook you up with the travels. And you know my wife be a travel agent.
With me. You already know how I feel about Mudgeon Blaze.
I got you.
We already been talking about this, so I'm not going to bring it up on live. But like I said, this stuff has been going on for a long time, and it actually has affected people's life. Just like that video that Mudgeon put up of Thomas Bishop putting all his information out, but then when he did it to him, he's like, "Oh, the system is against black men, but you married to a white woman though." Like, I don't understand
Another
that. Another
motherfucker that's married to a white person.
7-7.
An ugly one too.
Yeah, she was calling out these white people, and then I seen her in the garage doing a video one day, and her husband just glanced up. No, brother. Oh, that's your brother. Okay, you gotta calm down, okay? But yeah, and I saw her in the garage, and I finally realized that her husband was white, and I'm just like, how the fuck are you saying that when you lay down with dogs, you're gonna rise up with fleas? I don't know. I feel like anybody fighting social justice, anybody fighting anything about black men or women, because we both wrong for real in the whole situation. Like, I feel like if you're not progressively, actively dating or trying to date your race, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're
sleeping with the enemy. I'm sorry. That's to me, you're sleeping with the enemy.
Like, how you talking? Is she like, oh, my husband wants to divorce me? It's probably because he got tired of you talking about his people, them Neanderthals, bro. Like, it's probably because he got tired of you talking about his people. Like, oh, I have created fire ass niggas. You know, like, and then it's just like, then Crystal Cray, she gonna comment on like, oh, as her friend, I know that's not it. Girl, I love your music. She's dope as fuck. I think she's beautiful. But
I ain't even gonna hold you
to make money online.
I speak to Crystal Cray.
If you was really about that shit, you wouldn't be friends with Crystal Black because she married to a white man. And ain't that what you
No,
against?
she divorced him. They divorced now.
No, he divorced her. She made a video about it.
Yeah, she divorced him.
He divorced her.
Whatever.
He was tired of her talking about his people, bro. But she's still getting that hump. And they got kids together.
I look at it like this. I look at it like this. The people who say that they're 10 toes down and constantly gotta like make videos with half-ass takes, with half-ass truths about, you know, the system and about the situations, and they do it for views, likes, clicks, Cash App donations, aren't real people. As much like, look, even Umar's a prime example of a broken clock being right twice a day. One of the things he's right about is, and I quote, there is money to be made in activism. That's why during the George Floyd incident, people like Jim.
That's where all these activists came from. Right after
they
that,
all came out of the fucking woodworks. After the George Floyd incident,
because it was a money grab, and it still is a money grab for them.
It is. And then what do? And then you got all types of undesirable people that come along and want to associate their struggles with that, as if they're all interconnected, when no, they're just isolated incidents. That's why I don't like the term intersectionality. People who use that term are basically trying to create a correlation between isolated incidents and all other stuff. Life isn't fair. The universe doesn't necessarily care about right or wrong at the end of the day. And the fact that these people still have supporters is a prime example. It's no different than the church, than these hustler preachers. They're the new hustler preachers online. I Speak, Conscious Lee, T. Nathan, Aunt Karen, they're the hustler preachers.
I ain't gonna hold you. They look like they hustling backwards to me. They hustling backwards with these GoFundMes and everything.
They really
else.
Not, because black women are
they out here
the
selling
most
the money.
Black women love drama, and they're the most. They spend the most, and they have the least amount of money, even though they're the most educated.
Well, here's the thing.
We have the least amount of money, and we
live,
spend the most money. So, do we really have the least amount of money? I don't know. It's kind of like an oxymoron, right?
I mean, okay. If we're gonna talk about a week, if we're gonna talk about a 7-day week interval, let's see. They make a video that goes viral one day, and then they make another one that maybe not go as viral, but and all of that stuff. They respond to somebody. They send somebody to get people. They also have the Cash App in their bio. So that's 2 sources of income. And then they have a live debate with somebody that isn't popular, where it's easy to just have someone jump on them. And then they put the Cash App in their bio, where it's like $50 to get this person kicked off. That's by my calculations.
Yeah, Mudgeon.
You know what? I love to hear you talk. Oh,
couple of
I'm sorry,
$100 the
Sergeant.
next few days. Yeah.
I'm gonna let Peter go. Go ahead, Peter.
No, real
Yeah.
quick. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I was in a live. Somebody paid $200 to drop Blazee out of a live.
200 Blaze?
$200.
I was
They had
there.
I
two
believe
separate.
that was Heartbreaker Live. Yep.
They had
Yes.
two
200 for me,
separate cash apps.
200 for Slim.
Yeah.
I remember it was for Slim because Slim was being dragged.
He was
Yeah.
crashing
That
out.
was reading for filth, baby.
And
I love it. I was right in there.
Listen, it was my joy for that day.
Me too.
But that was crazy. And I popped
That
up
was
in the live.
poetic.
The Germans have a word. It's called Schadenfreude. It's to enjoy one's misery, and that's what these people are doing.
Facts.
They're grifting off of everybody's misery, whether you are telling a story or lying. They're just having all this money. Like, I see it flowing through. I'm a no one, so I like sneak into lives and see all this stuff. It's just crazy. But I just wanted to say that. I apologize. I'll
And you know
drop
what's
down.
so
No
funny?
problem,
Like,
Peter.
when all
This first time you
started,
come up here. I appreciate you coming up, bro.
I know Peter.
He's so sweet. And when all this started, you guys, Petty Row, a lot of these people that have added themselves in, they had nothing to do with anything. You know how Petty Row got involved? Let's keep it real. She wanted to do an interview with Blazee and Alicia, and they declined. And that's literally
I ain't
how
even
she
decline.
wanted
I
to do
didn't even
I'm not
see it
even
at
joking.
first. I didn't even see it at first. Alicia seen it, and Alicia was
I
like,
am
"No,"
not
and
seeing. You
blocked
remember
her.
that?
Yeah, I remember. And then she made a video talking about Alicia was my girlfriend. That's what got her cursed out.
Yes. And then she was upset because she tried to get Alicia to do a live, and Alicia said no. She tried to get Blazee to do a live, and Blazee said no. And then I remember her saying, like, oh, well, I tried to get them to tell the truth, and they didn't want to. And everybody was eating it up because, of course, I can say this as a black person. Black people love drama because we want to focus on something other than our miscomings. A lot of us. You know, we don't want to face reality. Just like black women, we hate accountability. We hate to look at ourselves in the mirror and realize that maybe we did something wrong. And with Alicia, I remember T. Nathan showed her fucking nudes on TikTok.
Yep. And he
He
threatened
really
somebody
showed it.
else to
Like,
do it.
It was like a year before that. And he's like, oh, Alicia, you talking all that stuff about me, but you showed me these nudes. But Alicia showed the text between them, you know, and then that's how Polisa and Cuban got involved because they all went on a retreat. I forget what the group was called, but they all went on retreat. This is literally me in 4K watching this and being a part of it, right? So, Polisa, I Speak, and Cuban, and I don't know who else, what's the older lady's name? Daewoo or whatever. They all went on this retreat, and I Speak violated both of them.
All right, hold
That's
on.
what they said in the
All right,
beginning.
I don't want to bring up Police's story. She's not here. I don't want to even start that. But
You're right. But Cuban got on here and said she was not a part of whatever conversation it was anymore because of what happened. And then when Polisa told her story, Cuban said she was lying. But really, Cuban is one of the first people that make a video, just like Eddie Brock and all those people. Like,
All
this has
correct.
been going on for years. It's not a joke. Everybody thought Blazee was a joke. Everybody thought Blazee was lying. And then one day, Blazee came out with the facts. I'm talking about, like, police reports, everything. And that's how this all got started. Petty Row, I have no idea how she's involved in it because I did not know who she was. She was not a part of this.
she inserted herself. She was never a part
She
of
inserted
it.
herself literally because she wanted views. She tried to get Alicia to do an interview, and Alicia said no. And so she put that out there like Alicia was dogging her, and everybody ate it up. When I tell you, Alicia was there really wrong. Like, she really was. Like, I had conversations with Mo and everything. Like, Alicia was there really wrong. T. Nathan posted her on his page and then took it down, didn't he, Blazee?
He took it down after everybody, after Miss
After
Double
everybody
D.
was like, wow.
Miss
He talking
Miss
all this
Double
stuff
D
about
held a
black
live
women.
and cursed him out for it. But the
He's-
thing about it, then he threatened somebody else to release their news on this app.
Yes. He did it right after that. And then that's when he found out that whatever they said about I Speak. And we had the recording. Do you still have it, Blaze?
Well, I believe
Of
what's the
Daewoo
name?
saying that she knew it was true.
Yep.
And of
I still
them
have
saying
that.
they knew it happened and that T Nathan said he wanted to put him in a box and all that. Like,
Well,
all
that was a
stuff came
conversation
out.
between him and Polisa. He had
Right.
he had told Polisa that he wanted to put I Speak in a pine box for what he did to her in Cuban.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to talk too much on Polisa's story because she's not here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm going to say this. Cuban lied. She played a dirty game and got everybody involved, man. She did what she did. And they even called my job and got me fired. Remember, Blaze? I wasn't even at work that day.
That's when I first met you, and I ain't like that
That's
shit
when
then.
we
Don't like
first
it
met.
now.
That was in 2021. They got me fired from my job because they called and said, even though I wasn't at work, I was off that Thursday.
My bad.
They called and said I was being racist on TikTok, and my boss watched it. And he said, everybody is calling. We have to let you go. I was working there 5 years. I'm a chef. I was working there 5 years. And all because I said, this is corny. And we already have the video of Cuban saying what happened pretty much. I mean, she didn't go into detail, but she's the one that said we no longer following this movement or whatever. I swear to God, police is not lying. Oh, that's all I got to say. I'm going to get off of here.
Cuban was the Cuban
the catalyst, and she is a white woman. She
So
was the
Cuban
catalyst
is the
for
one
all
that
this
called.
stuff to start, baby.
Cuban
And
was the one that
Ray-
called my job and left
Yes,
her
she
name.
did.
She
And
left
then
her
guess what?
name.
Your boss, what did your boss say? He said he didn't care, and you
No,
showed proof of you.
Well, what happened was, you have to call a special agency to get anywhere in my job. She called them, left her name, and told them that I was looking up her tax information. So at my job, they record everything you do, every keystroke, every name you look up, every social you see. They record that. So they know it wasn't true, but they still had to bring me in for the interview. And
Yeah,
in the
but
interview, they told me her name. They said this woman is the woman that called and left her name and said you were stealing her, using her information to talk about online. But
Yes.
again, all the information I talk about is public information. I get no
Yeah.
information from my job because I'm not putting my freedom at risk for none of these fools.
And why they always say you don't got a job? Why they always say you ain't doing nothing? And they don't.
They say I got a job, but then want to tell people they're trying to call my job to get me fired. So if I ain't got a job, what job are you calling to try to get me
And
fired?
you know what? Y'all gathered around.
Same thing
when
with
that
me,
happened.
baby.